I don't think that totally worked.
I don't know. It worked well. I saw it.
No, because you have to hit go live twice.
Oh, really? Weird.
Yeah.
Fun times.
One of the things I like on Melon is that you can like set an intro, meaning when you go live, it plays the video first.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
They should add that. I don't understand why they don't add that. I
need to give you a more updated photograph of me, or maybe like a Lego DM.
Yeah.
That's an old picture. I don't even have.
Should we get some music
on? Sure. You have music? Oh, you have music? Okay.
Yeah. I should put my headphones on.
Okay. Just drop it a little bit.
Sorry, people. We're just getting ready.
There are people? Hey, there are people.
Hello, there's other people.
Hey, hello, people. Hello, people.
R. Claxton, SD Bricks.
Yeah.
No, hi, Mikey J.
Mikey J's out there.
Oh, hey, Mikey J.
Ooh, this is kind of groove.
The missus is around here somewhere.
No hurry, no hurry. I figured so we can sort of start a little bit, because one thing I wanted to do almost before we start is to kind of reintroduce ourselves and everyone else to our characters a little bit. So like what I think I'll ask everyone to do is sort of one by one, like say their character's name, read off like sort of their ideals, bonds, and flaws, so that we all sort of remember who we are and like who our friends are, right?
Oh crap, I have to remember.
Exactly my point. It's been 3 weeks. Plus, your characters have also just all sort of come out from like a pretty stressful situation, right? So we'll see how you guys handle the next morning, I suppose, is where we're at, right? I know like at the end of the last session, we talked about where you guys were thinking of going, but I feel like we can kind of rewind and figure that out as we go. So yeah, there you go. Warm up in here, but
grooving.
Just because I'm nervous. And DJ Amber Laya on the ones and twos, bringing the beats, the fat beats. Question mark? I don't know.
Too old to know this stuff.
I'm hip with the slang and the lingos.
Oh, good for you.
I know everyone's saying things like swell,
gee golly,
boss.
You know, if someone calls you buddy out in public, it's never a compliment.
Well, what if you're Canadian?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, that's true. No, buddy's always.
Oh, I will be right back. I need to get a refill.
Passive aggressive ones.
My drink.
Right.
My drink.
It's like you're not quite being mean, but you're not being friendly.
Yeah.
Listen, buddy. All I'm saying is maybe one of us has had too much to drink. There we go. Pal is sort of the same. I think.
Yeah.
Same vein, right?
Yeah. I was at the grocery store last week, and I was walking by, and some guy said that to me, and then automatically you're just like, "Hey, you know,
what do you want, pal?
What's going on, Hoss?"
Hoss. Wow. Look, magic, Amber Laya. Poof. Oh yeah. You know that, ladies and gentlemen, is what edibles will do to you. I'm totally kidding.
Oh.
I'm totally kidding. I retract that officially. Please strike that from the record. I completely joke.
I guess it would help if I sent Jen a link.
It's in the Discord if she can run it, but maybe a direct send might be a little more beneficial.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit in my chair backwards.
Jen said she don't have a link.
Okay. We gotta make sure she gets one.
She contacted it on Discord, she said.
Oh, really? Try it. Amber Laya, see if you can, I don't know, send her another one.
I emailed her.
Oh, you're emailing her one? That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. I don't know the Dane Cook skit on that buddy pal thing, but sounds
Sounds familiar.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Is anyone ready for Brick World Chicago? We're all ready for Brick World Chicago.
I mean, I'm not ready for Brick World Chicago.
Are you going, Chris?
No.
No.
I will be home alone with my wee snuggly babe.
Yeah.
Which, is pretty much standard day.
Does
for me,
Amber
so it's
Lyon
no
know
big
about
deal.
that?
Me being home alone with very funny. Very funny. Whoops, did I say that out loud?
Your secret's safe with me.
What's up, Mrs. Mikey J? Mrs. Jen Mikey
Hi,
J?
sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I wish.
No,
My headphones weren't working.
Don't worry. It's all good. Okay. So I guess we should start. Mind
Sorry,
giving me a
I'm
volume
Playing
drop?
with all the stuff.
No, I understand.
Sure.
I know the music's grooving, but it's a little
I know.
little off
I do.
genre, I suppose. I don't mind. So last time, previously, on Lego Dungeons & Dragons, The Lost Mines of Phandelver, previously on, let me throw this out there for you guys. Previously on The Lost Mines of Phandelver, the decision to retain possession of the magical staff led the heroes to a running battle with the carnivorous creature living beneath the Tresendor Manor. It leapt about its cavern, blasting at the heroes with its flesh-rotting gaze. Can you kill the music, please? And tearing at their flesh with its claws. No. In the end, the one-eyed monster lay slain upon the rocks of the very cavern it had made its home. Tresendor Manor, once a shining monument of a fallen kingdom, then a ruin, overrun by ruthless thugs, is now a strangely serene place, a mist-shrouded relic in the grove overlooking the town of Phandelver. As you step outside of the inn, the sun seems to shine on a new town. Folk amble slowly about their business now, unafraid of being accosted by brigands. People call out to you as they pass, wishing you good tidings. Phandelver is experiencing a sense of calm and security that it's not known in some time. Is the demise of the Red Brand Bandits a seed that lets Phandelver grow into its promise, or will it succumb to the perils of the frontier? Dun, dun, dun. And actually, yes, I can see you can scroll down. I've put all of the previously ons in there from like the beginning, so you can kind of like go back and read about what happened if you wanted. So you guys returned to the town of Phandelver from the ruins of the Tresendor Manor, having slain the Red Brand Bandits, defeated their leader, also defeated the mysterious carnivorous monster underneath, and now, like, it's morning time, day after. I'd say you guys are rousing from your sleep, finally feeling refreshed after some time. Smell of bacon and other sort of morning meats and treats emanate from downstairs on the floor of the inn. So yeah, like when you guys, so I guess actually I should say, like, what do you guys do when you wake up after having had like this sort of violent and traumatic experience? I don't know about traumatic, but maybe dramatic.
I say I'm hungry.
I was gonna say, wake up and eat bacon.
There it is, right?
I am preparing my weapon in case the goblin attacked us.
Droop. Nithvari. Droop.
Yes.
You wake up and Droop remains in the room with you. Sorry, I'm gonna move you guys to the town actually now. Boop. There's Droop. All right. There he is. Droop. Yeah, he's grown to be a giant. It's a Tarask. It's
my
a Droop
baby
Tarask.
Droop.
Droop,
Kill it.
So actually, so Droop wakes up, right? And he's like, Mistress, I'm still alive. You didn't kill me in my sleep.
No, of course not. And I scratch under his cheek a little, or under his chin a little.
It's not a cat.
Ow. Goblins are sensitive. He sort of like shies away and his eye twitches, right? Because Droop, here's I can show that to you guys. There's oh, wait a minute. It shows you his stats. That's fine. His stats aren't important. I meant to show you his bio.
How
and
do you
info.
want to create this character?
I don't know why it showed you that. That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. You can close that if you want. You know what? I think I know what's wrong. I see what's wrong. No, I don't see what's wrong. I don't know why
You broke it again.
I semi did, but you know what? I'm going to do one thing is do that. I'm going to change a little bit of his character sheet, edit sheet directly. That's fine. But what I wanted to do was, let's show you that there he is. Droop was the punching bag of the Cragmaw clan, with the bugbears taking particular delight in his misery. Miraculously, a group of surface dwellers rescued him from his torment and began treating him with humanity for the most part. Droop eyes twitch nervously when he's scared, which is always. So as you reach out to like scratch him, he sort of shies.
Oh wait,
back.
you know what? Hold on.
His eye twitches. Right? What's up?
Hold on. No, I wanna go back. I wanna go back.
Uh-oh.
No. I wanna go back. No. No. I'm not. He's not a cat. You're right. He's not a cat. So I'm gonna say, of course you're safe, and like make sure if he needs anything, if he's hungry and wants to go get some breakfast.
He's like his nose eye twitches, right? And his nose twitches at the smells. He's like, I'm hungry, but
We got a dog here.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure they will serve me.
They will have no choice but to serve you. You are with me.
Very well. I will stay close.
And I gotta say, I'm very untrusting of the goblins.
Of course.
Because elves and goblins have been fighting for many years. And not only that, a goblin horde killed my mother.
Yes. Was it the Cragmaw horde?
No,
I leave that up to you.
It's a different horde.
Different horde. All right. That's fine. Okay, good. So Nithvari, you head down to breakfast. So you guys all sort of meet for breakfast. Right? You see everybody down there. The sheriff, one-armed, older, is sort of sitting in the corner having a hot morning coffee, right? A hot morning beverage. He nods at you guys, and the innkeep, sort of a short, sort of like he's a trim fellow with like an apron, and you can hear his wife and kids are working in the kitchen and back. Whiskey, hello, welcome.
Whiskey.
Welcome. Best wishes, buddy. Best whiskeys. Whiskey is in the chat, but also whiskey's available at the bar for morning whiskey. I don't know. Is that a Scottish thing? I don't know. Probably not. So they see you guys all sort of come down, and when Nithvari comes down with Droop, like the innkeeper Elmer is like, okay, you guys saved the day, so I guess it's okay. Just he looks at you, Nithvar, and he says, just make sure it doesn't hurt anyone, okay?
I'm going to say it has a name.
Its name is Droop.
And I say to the innkeeper, no worries. If it gets out of line, I'll put an arrow right through its eyes.
He grabs like Nithvari's
thigh. You will
thigh.
not.
I got my eye on it. You can't trust them. They're villains.
And I know how to keep them trusting is to ask them the zone of truth.
Wait, if his name is Truth?
Zone of truth, the spell.
Oh, the zone of truth. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true. Do you have that?
Yep.
Yes, that is a spell that can, in fact, compel people to tell the truth under certain circumstances. Yes. He says, I just want breakfast.
Yes, he will get breakfast. He will be
Nah.
served. He's with me.
Yeah. So as we gather around the table, let's do the thing I sort of wanted to do real quick, and like talk about who we are. Talk about two things. First of all, I want to talk about who we are. So let's start with, I mean, let me roll a die if that's okay. I'll hide it behind just for shits and giggles. All right, KO. Would you mind introducing KO and his ideals, bonds, and flaws?
Pardon, I didn't touch that.
Oh, would you mind please like introducing, like say your character's name and then cover your ideals, bonds, and flaws in whatever detail you'd like.
Okay. I Keith KO Oldendorf, and I a war cleric, and I tend to avoid healing Michael. tend to avoid healing. But I do a Patreon of Dordoin, I think it's called.
I remember. That's right. I can look in the Discord for the god's name, Darren or something like that.
Yeah, I got it on the screen.
Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah.
And I found with Ambedaya, character Nithvari from the same village where we are now. And I burnt my house down years before.
Burnt your house down?
Yep, with a spell gone wrong.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it is a problem.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I also see you're like a guild master, or you're like a trader, right? As in with a D, not a T.
I forgot about that.
Yep. I see ideals, generosity. You want to know what makes people work, and I guess you're quick to assume that someone is trying to cheat you. It's an interesting flaw. I like it.
I will keep your eyes watched on Mikey character.
Why? What did I do?
What haven't you done?
I don't trust you yet.
What?
With that, let's go to LEGOlas.
I am always polite and respectful. My ideals is I'm always out for the greater good. I will lay down my life in defense of others, which I've tried to on multiple occasions here. Those who fight beside me are worth dying for. Rawnie stood by me in battle. KO saved me. I obey the laws, even if the law causes misery. And as I just said, I have a very tainted history with goblins.
All right. Miss Rawnie.
Sorry.
No worries.
I am respect is my ideals. It's due to me because of my position, but all the people, regardless of station, deserve to be treated with dignity. My bonds are my loyalty is first for my sovereign is unwilling. I stood by LEGOlas in battle, and I snuck amongst the goblins, saving Nithvari. And my flaws is by my words and actions, I sometimes often bring shame to my family.
Okay. How about Nithvari?
Alrighty, let's see here. So I am Nithvari. I am a third level sorceress. My background is that I am a charlatan. My race is Tiefling. And let's see, my personality traits. I speak slowly when talking to idiots, which almost everyone is compared to me. My ideals, no limits, nothing should fetter the infinite possibility inherent in all existence. Bonds. I have an ancient text that holds terrible secrets that must not fall into the wrong hands. Rawnie stops the goblin arrows. My power helped KO in his time of need. So my flaws, I am too greedy for my own good. I can't resist taking a risk if there's money involved.
Or a magical staff.
That's money.
I agree. So with that, you guys are sort of having your breakfast. The innkeeper Elmer Barthen, well, actually, yes, I believe it is Elmer Barthen. The innkeeper sort of serves you himself because his wife and kids are like scared to come to the table because of the goblin a little bit.
Rightfully so.
There we go. And that's when like the sheriff finally sort of like leans back and he comes over to your table. And he says, "Well, morning." Tips his sort of westerny hat, right? And he says, "I know you're all resting, or at least like recovering from what we did up on the hill. I just wanted to say thanks again, and if you're looking for more work, you can come find me. I know the mayor is bound to come bother you. He's been sweating about a number of things around town, and he sort of looks down the table at Droop, who kind of like shrinks behind Nithvari a little bit. He's like, and you're all okay? That thing's minding its business.
Well,
His name is Droop.
Right. Droop.
Poop.
I
There
have
we
both
go.
my eyes on him whenever I can spare them.
All right. Well, he says, like I said, you know where to find me. He sort of looks at KO, he nods, he says, put my breastplate to good use. Because yes, he gave you his armor set, right? And he proceeds to head off. Right. He's sort of, next door to the town master's hall, which is where he sort of like houses himself and works as the sheriff of Phandelver. Let's see here. I guess I should ask, what is on everyone's mind and how do they feel about having defeated the Red Brands, etc.?
I go to the smithy and ask for information about the longsword I retrieve.
Excellent. Okay. Yes, actually. So the smith, he checks out the sword and he says, and the smith is, I can sort of look this up here. No, important NPCs. So the smith, he's kind of a youngish guy, right? And he looks at this and he says, "Whoa, I swear," and he reads it and it says talent. He goes, "Talent. My master, the guy who taught me, had this place before me. He said that his grandfather used to tell him stories about a hero who made like his last stand up on that hill, allowing a whole bunch of the settlers who were here, hundreds of years ago when like the goblins and orcs kind of overwhelmed the area and annihilated it the first time. But I guess he made like some last stand up on that hill and his body and things were like lost to time. But this would have been Talon. That was his sword. It was a famous blade of his. Specifically, I believe I can. Where's the cave? Where's the cavern? Stockroom crevasse. Treasure +1 Talon. Yes, a great knight named Aldith Tresendar. I guess one of the previous owners of said manor. The Black Hawk made a heroic last stand. Died fighting the orcs in the hidden caverns underneath the manor, so that the previous settlers of this area could escape harm. And hello, everyone. Whiskey, Gladiator, Bricklock, Michael Fujiwara. So there you go.
Michael, hello.
I think the other note, because it has been a little bit of time since we played, is So as the sheriff leaves, maybe a little bit before you go to the smithy there, KO, or maybe even a little bit after, it doesn't matter. You can pass her on the way out. You seem driven to learn about this sword. It is the woman and her 2 kids that you guys rescued from under the manor.
Yeah.
Her husband had been hung or hanged.
Oh yeah.
That's a grammatical thing I never really get. Someone help me. She says, she comes to you guys. She says, listen, I wanted to thank you for getting me and my kids out. We're going to, pull up stakes and move back to the city. But there's nothing I can give you that can match, the value of our lives. And she sort of unravels this like cloth map, right? And in it and on it, it's a place. It's called Thunder Tree, right? Which is a village a ways to the north, right? And she says,
Okay.
I don't know if you remember this story, but she says, listen, my grandmother.
Oh, is this the necklace?
Yes, miserable woman made my grandfather miserable for years about this, but they had to leave Thunder Tree. It was overwhelmed by the forest and other threats, right? And they left this really valuable necklace up in the village. And she totally has like the place circled on the map, right? It's like, I mean, unless like, the trees ate it or it was devoured by wolves or something, there's a really pricey like necklace up there. I mean, for folks like you, it'd be nothing to go. It's a couple days travel and it's worth, God, who knows how much. I think 250 gold.
Hey.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. We'll think about it when I speak to the rest of the team.
Wonderful. That's good. Thanks. No, like I said, thank you for everything. And good luck in your future endeavors. And she heads to like her wagon with what meager things they have left, and they sort of clatter off into the wilderness towards Waterdeep, the city. Waterdeep.
I think KingsRule need a voice changer for voice acting.
I need it. I need a girl's voice changer. Thank you for all of your help. Boy, there's a. I sound like the Monty Python guys doing a woman. Right?
No, you kind of sound like the stepsisters in Shrek.
Oh God. It's a very valuable emerald necklace. I don't know why they have a quasi English accent, but there you go. And like all my ruffians are like, "Oi, right?" Anyway. So yeah, there we go. There's there are a variety of other people in town to engage with if you want to. Who knows? Folks start to sort of drift into the inn during the course of the day. Is there anything the rest of you want to do or look at or talk to people about?
Is there someone in the village that do guild merchant?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact,
Okay.
I believe you ran into her before.
It's been a long time since we've done this.
It has been a while. It's been a long time for us, right? For the characters, it's been a couple days, right? It would have been, if I'm not mistaken, it would be Lenine Greywind. I believe Lenine runs the Lion Shield Coster. Yes, which KO as like almost like a Wells Fargo. Like you hire them to transport goods, right?
Okay.
And like so yeah, merchants would go to them and get hired by them to then like sort of like run contracts and stuff like that. And Lenine is gray-haired woman. She's about 55 or so. She's got her hair sort of pulled back tight. She's got a worker's apron on. Even in the morning, right? She's like barking orders at people and organizing, porters to load and unload wagons. And she sees you coming and she's like, KO, hey, hero of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome. She goes to give you a good handshake. Handshake.
Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been, a couple days. but I know you have had a stressful couple.
Yeah.
I'm glad you all came out of it as well as you did. What are you doing here? How can I help you?
I don't get paid gold for being in guild merchant, don't I?
Oh, you want to pay dues? What's that?
I thought I meant to pay gold to for every month for being the guild merchant.
Yes. So you want to? You do. Do you get paid? It's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Let me see something here. Let me check the backgrounds real quick. I think you. It's entirely possible you do. Let me see here. I see. What is it? Is it merchant or is it trader or is it? What's it say on your background? Guild merchant, guild artisan, guild merchant. Guild membership. You can rely on certain benefits. They will cover your food and lodging and funeral if needed. Hey. You have to pay dues of 5 gold per month.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, you don't get paid. Lenin's like, sorry, no. You have to pay. Are you looking to pay your monthly due? I can send the info straight to the capital.
Yep.
Fantastic, wonderful. She gives you a little chocolate as a guild payment, like treat.
Good.
It's good to have responsible folk like you on the roster, KO. I got to be honest. Not everyone is so upfront about paying their dues the way you are.
Yeah, he wants to pay his bills.
That's right.
Yep.
Taxes, Oldendorf, taxes. It's supposed to come with benefits. You do actually, I'm reading it here. You do actually even you are part of the union. You get like legal representation and things like that if you are somehow accused of a crime. So that's kind of funny.
Which you'll never commit a crime. So
well, that
But
doesn't
be
mean you won't be
accused of one.
accused of one.
I've never done taxes in my life.
There it is. So LEGOlas and Rawnie, you guys have any errands you want to do in town or people you want to talk to or things you want to talk about having come out of the problem lawyer, having come out of the Tresendor Manor?
No, I'm really just curious about this necklace
and
see where that's gonna lead.
Oh,
Yep,
stop
that's what
eardropping
I'm
me.
waiting for.
What's that, Rawnie?
I said, yep, that's what I was waiting for, us to go and find that pretty
Ronnie's-
necklace.
Ronnie's
Stop
like,
eardropping
whoa,
my accommodation, Mikey.
Well,
there it is.
I checked out the town last time. Unless they have some health potions somewhere, that's really all I'm interested in.
I believe you may have bought them out, but if you talk to the it's in there. I'm sorry, I got to look at the map again. There is an herbalist in town who is at the Shrine of Luck. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
all right. Well, so at the Shrine of Luck, once again, we met her weeks ago, but you guys met her days ago. It is Sister Garail. She's an elf, right? Much like you. She's older, but you can't really, only the elves can tell, sort of, right? She's got this sort of steel silver hair, 5.5 feet tall or so. And she says, welcome to Timora's shrine. Blessings of the goddess upon you.
blessings to you as well, my dear.
Nice bow. Yes.
Any health potions restocking of late?
I have. She says, well, I figured you guys, those of you who survived, might need something when you came down, so I sort of did make some preparations. And she says, here, I know the town is poor, but at least you can take these. Right? She gives you 2
For free?
for free.
What kind
Hey.
of painting?
They are basic health potions, 2d4 plus 2. They're very, very low tier. It's basically like a paste, right? It's almost like it's functionally almost like not magical. These concoctions, right? When you guys come across more gnarly ones, those are going to be much more like the little red vials, right?
All right.
This is more like smelly ointments and like sort of it's king's foil, right? You've seen Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
at the Athelas plant, right?
I don't remember.
All right. Anyways, it's
Triple
herbs and-
antibiotic
you
ointment.
yeah,
It's been 20 years since I've seen the film.
really so long. I watch it almost yearly.
I'm watching almost monthly.
Speaking of movies I watch yearly, I highly recommend The 13th Warrior. Great Dungeons and Dragons movie, even though it's not like high fantasy. It's very much like a bunch of people got together to play an adventure, and that's the adventure. It's really good.
Is it
Starring
new?
Antonio. No, it's old. Starring Antonio Banderas.
Antonio.
Yeah, I highly recommend The 13th Warrior. Anyways, so Nithvari, you and Droop, and I guess the elves are sort of hanging out in this table. Is there anyone? Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. You went off to Sister Grail, and I interrupted that. She says, "So, what are your plans next? Are you staying in town?" I'm sorry. She's just talking to LEGOlas.
Oh.
My apologies.
Well, we are for now, but we have a lead that we're going to be checking in on about what was it, Thunder Tree?
She says, she sort of slowly kind of turns to you and she says, Thunder Tree.
Oh, you know of this?
Up north? Yes, I do know of this. I know of this place because just a second.
While you're chatting, I just go over to my old house where I burnt it down.
Yeah. All right. Nice. You know what? I'm thinking. Hang on. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm sorry. I have to double check something here. I feel like the information on this is spread in a couple different places, and I don't think it means to be, but sometimes that happens with these things. So I want to double check just to make sure she does know what we're talking about, because I might be getting people mixed up. I hope not. Orchard, the Land Shield Coster, Miners Exchange, Alderley Farm, the Shrine of Luck, blah blah blah. Oh, actually, I'm afraid no. She does. She says, "Well, I do know it actually a little bit. I have a friend who there's a druid who sort of wanders the forests in this area, and his name's Rydoth. The last time the fudge stripe cookies. Alas, no, those elves are. Those are more like gnomes. But yes, they're Keebler elves. The Keebler elves are a specific race of elves that live far, far away. She says, but Rydoth, he went up that way a while ago, and he hasn't come back. I know. She sort of looks around. She says, I know that you guys are new here in this area for the most part. I know a couple of you from around town, but the Rydoth knows a lot about the forest and the mountains around Phandelver. If you or people you know out of character, like the Rockseeker brothers, are looking for something, he should be able to help you.
I think they both gone.
That's okay. They did. I'm sure they'll be back. We will jump to Nithvari and Droop.
Please fight.
Droop's happily snacking away. I see you, Mikey J.
Wait. Oh. Sorry, I thought I needed to let him in. Yeah, I mean, I'm just like checking on Droop and making sure he has like nice clean clothes and his clothes and is ready to go.
Okay. It's gonna cost a little bit of cash to kit Droop out, I suppose. So you're taking Droop to like the general store. Is there a general store? Not quite the Lion Shield coster. We'll have some things, some basic things. Barthen's Provisions is the place, right?
Okay.
So Mr. Barthen has like sort of a shavy head, right? He's a little older, grizzled. He sees you come in.
Oh, you know what? Wait. So like I have a moment.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I have a moment with Droop.
Yeah.
All right. And I tell him that if he stands by me and if he is loyal to me,
yes,
then
mistress.
I will ensure that no harm comes to him, and we will pillage this place for all the loot and money we can.
His eyes get kind of big. He's like, that would be good. I just want to live till lunch, and then live till dinner, and then live till breakfast. But
And I say, so is his share coming out of yours?
Hey! I thought you were over talking to some people.
he's over talking to the person.
You're not here.
I guess it is coming out of her pocket. So feel free, Amber Laya.
Okay. How?
Hi, yes, I hear you, Rawnie.
How much is it going to cost?
Well, you want to get him clothes, etc. I'm sort of looking at some stuff here. Why don't you purchase?
Can we get him a little weapon?
Yeah, I suppose. Do you want to get him like a short sword or something? That seems like that would be his short sword, short bow would sort of be his tier of gear, I suppose.
Which Droop? Which would you like?
He's sort of like I'm kind of more handy with a cleaver than any of these things, but
is there a cleaver?
The Elmar Barthen. He's like, I mean, yeah, I guess I've got a butcher's cleaver here. If you, I mean, he's sort of like, he's like, sure.
Is that what Droop wants?
Droop is like, he sort of reaches for it, and he's like, I'm really not much of a fighter, but this is much more my style. And he takes the cleaver.
Well, okay, so I just want Droop to have a weapon to be safe.
Okay. Also, you might want to purchase him. I'm going to charge you basically 26 gold, I believe, all told.
Okay.
And that will provide him with like an explorer's pack, I think. Right.
Okay.
And that will give him clothes and a backpack and a sleeping bag and a rope, etc.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And so he sort of like gets this.
Does he need armor? No, he shouldn't need armor, vest.
Right? I mean, he could wear armor if he wanted to.
Okay, but like he's mostly, I assume like he's mostly going to be kind of sneaky and like in the shadows, right? And like,
I've got a spare armor in my inventory.
You have pretty heavy armor, I think. It's like
I have a feeling he would. I have a feeling he would fall over.
But I'm sure he appreciates the offer. And maybe that armor could be like cut down or modified for him.
Okay.
But that's something that might take some time. I don't know if you want to take the time to do that.
Does anyone else need armor? Heavy armor.
I think you're the only one that can wear it. Or that can really function in it. Everyone can wear whatever they want, but I think you're the only one trained to wear the heavy stuff.
Okay. I thought fighter learn heavy
armor. The fighter is, that's true. The fighter is trained to use it, but I think his design kind of makes it not as valuable.
Okay, I didn't say much, say Mel.
Okay. Give you like 5 gold for it, I suppose, right? Just sort of random. Oh, I guess I have the list. I should look it up and give you like 10% of it. So 7.5 gold. All right, look at you. 7 gold, 10 silver.
Yay.
So-
Money.
Money.
There you go. Got to build a church or something.
Money.
There you go. All right, yeah. So let me see something. Do me a favor, Amberlia. Would you
Yes?
please roll a d20?
A D20.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay. What?
nothing. Just what I rolled.
Oh.
My cat's fighting someone else. Are you gonna roll something? There you are. Thank you. So you're in the general store and you're taking your leave, and you hear the guy. He goes, "Hey, wait a minute. Hey," and he points at the goblin, right? And Droop is like he's like stuffing something in his pack, in his one of his fresh new pouches. He says, "Is your thing gonna pay for that?" And Droop is like, and he real slowly pulls this like case of like spices and various cooking ingredients, right? It's like a case of sort of like special spices and ingredients, and he slowly goes to put it back on the shelf, and he says, sorry, I meant no offense.
Why did he want the spices?
He sort of looks at you and he says, I like to cook.
How
Oh,
much for the
God.
spices?
The spices.
I hope it's just not ratatouille in medieval time.
Well,
You just wait, KO. You wait till he makes till Droop makes a masterful meal, and you're just like, you wait. I got
let me
one. Hold
see if
Make
I can
ratatouille all
find
over again.
any of that stuff. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it. Unless I can find something else. I was hoping to. Oh, you know what? We'll call it. So it's a small one. It's 25 gold because it's got like saffron and other things. What?
I said done.
Oh, really? He Droop goes to take it. And Elmar Barthen is like, are you they eat people?
This one.
I was trying to tell you.
Droop sort of looks at you and shrugs.
Droop, are you going to eat me?
Not anymore.
See? Although I will have to talk to Droop that next time he wants something, if he's going to steal it, he needs to be far more sneaky and stealthy about it, or let me know.
Yes, mistress. Yes, mistress. I will let you know first, and then together we will take anything we want.
Yes.
Yes. He sort of slinks out. He's clutching his box of ingredients. And there we go. I believe, unless there's anywhere else people want to see or talk to. Ooh, you've got the visible dice. Very nice.
You just saw that?
Yeah, I did.
You
Sorry.
didn't see them roll?
I have a lot of things to look at. I gotta be honest.
Not on my screen.
No, yeah. It's on the other screen. Yeah, I guess with that, the party can start making their way to Thunder Tree if that's the plan. Do you want to do you want to look for other things? Do you want to
I want to ask Droop about Cragmire Castle or something.
yes, Cragmire Castle. Those jerks. No understanding of the nuances of cooking.
I've got my sword against his throat.
His eyes twitch. Do you?
What?
Mistress!
He's got what?
Mistress! He's going to kill me.
Do not raise your sword to him.
He scurries behind Nithvari, his eye twitching. It's so cruel.
So you know nothing about the castle.
I mean, he was telling you about the castle before you threatened him.
Exactly.
I
Droop.
know. I was
Droop, you
telling
don't need to tell him anything right now.
Yes, mistress. Yes, mistress. He says. He sort of scurries back. He's sort of scared. He's staring at the
We'll
war
beat it
cleric.
out of him.
Ah, mistress, don't let them. Don't let them hurt me.
I will not let any of you hurt him. It's okay, Droop.
So she favors her pet goblin over the rest of the crew. I see how it goes.
Pet pleasure.
So
what one would like to go to?
Fellowship of the Droop.
Castle is
gosh.
Thunder Tree.
I can take us to the area map. A little outside, right? Boop, 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 boop. You guys are down here, right? You know from your previous encounter at the Kragmaw hideout, when you sort of manipulated the surviving goblins and then executed them after they told you everything, that the Kragmaw castle is over here in the forest, right? Thunder Tree is about a 2-day trip, 2 to 3 day trip, I believe. The scale here, 5 miles. You can do about 5 hexes in a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's basically like the morning of the 3rd day you'd arrive at Thunder Tree.
Okay.
And the
Did
morning of the
give
next
you that information where the druid is?
Druid is up here in Thunder Tree somewhere. At least that's where Sister Garail
Okay.
said that's where he was headed the last we saw him. But it's been months.
Did we talk to Darren Eldsmarth?
Yeah, Darren Eldermath. Let me see here. I believe you have, but before you go anywhere, let's look at him. Darren Eldermath. Yes. So he is. So Darren is. So you come upon him, and he's definitely like an older man, right? Probably about 60 odd, right? He's a former adventurer who retired and set up a little orchard here to live out the rest of his days. And you come upon him, and he's like raking underneath one of his like apple trees, right? And he sees you come in, and he says, "Oh, hello. It's a pleasure to have you here. I heard about word travels fast. I heard about what you folks have done for the village. What can a simple fellow like myself do for you?"
Oh, what do you know? Since I see you are at least half elf.
Yeah.
What do you know about what's going on at Kragmaw Castle?
Not much. My adventuring days are behind me. I keep my head down, and I try to stay here in town for the most part. I haven't heard much out of the forest except for the threat of goblins, right? The forest is definitely not really a safe place with those monsters out there. He sort of looks at Droop. He says, the other thing I've heard, though, is that there's been a rash. There's these prospectors who have come to town, and they had set up out east at the Old Owl Well, but they got run off by the undead.
Oh,
yeah. So be careful out there too. Seems like the world is out east. Actually, I'm afraid
out east.
Yes. The Old Owl Well, which is just a moment. I can put that on your map as well. There it is. It's way out there.
Oh.
Okay.
So basically, you have another side quest.
He says, "Well, there's always
I
adventure
don't
in
know which one is
Thornburg."
the main quest or the side quest at this point.
Yeah, this is true. I think if I were to set up
Hey,
a quest
Zissou.
log,
It's that
Zissou,
Dragon Age all over again.
I would say the main quest is finding your employer, the Rockseeker brothers.
That's Cragmaw Castle.
That's Cragmaw Castle. With the side quests, I suppose, being Thunder Tree, Old Owl Well, and all there are. Not spoiler alert. There's a lot of stuff going on in the frontier. So there you
So
go.
we're in the Wild West then.
Yeah, pretty much. And you ran off the local bandits, the
Local ruffians.
local ruffians. Yeah.
Hmm.
Although the red brands are still out there, just not in town.
Oh yeah, they pick up with brand banner or something.
They don't really have so much of a banner as you did pick up like their outfits though. You picked up like some they basically care like they do two things. They'll wear like a red like coat or like sash, right? And they'll also like literally brand their skin, the real devout ones, as a way of marking themselves as devout is the wrong word for a group of ruffians, but the real like the ones that are really in the game, they like brand themselves even to the point of like branding their face.
Okay.
Well, I say we do our 5 hexagon trek up towards Thunder Tree and camp out for the night.
Is there any interest in Neverwinter?
Neverwinter is a big city. There's no reason you couldn't stop there if you wanted.
Probably stop for a night. And
You
then
want to go up, have a night in town, and then go up to Thunder Tree?
Yep.
Let's
Just
see
to
here.
be safe.
It's not a terrible plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say that is day 1, right? And let me see something here. Encounters in Phandelver, the Spider's Web, Tribor Trail, using the map, blah blah blah. Once during the day and once at night. Okay, I'll make these rolls public. So during the day, you guys, make a largely uneventful trip, and you spend your first night on the high road. Is that the high road? The high road. Nice and peacefully, right?
All right.
Day 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll arrive in Neverwinter on the following day. But day 2, also, the high road is pretty quiet. You don't run into any patrols, no goblin ambushes. You get up to the city of Neverwinter, right? And the city of Neverwinter is pretty walled, like heavily walled city here on the sort of on the northern frontier. Any much further north and civilization vanishes. But Neverwinter is kind of not harsh, but a place that has sort of carved itself out of the wilderness here. It has a port. It's a bit of a thriving city, although it's nowhere near as populous as, say, the much larger Waterdeep, which is a ways further south. But
I've got a feeling they got us on hated to a goblin.
As you're approaching the big city, Droop tugs on Nithvari's coat, and he says, "What do you want me to do, mistress? They won't let me in."
Leave a goblin out.
Yeah. Chain him to a tree.
Hey,
What?
what? So I can't like
What's your plan?
they won't let him in at all.
Mistress, the humans, they will kill me.
They'll put his head on a spear. Put
Why?
it outside the gate.
Because I am goblin kind, and my people.
No, Chris.
Yes?
I'm asking like why? Because the people like in the city we were just in, they didn't do it.
I mean, but they're not a city, very small town. that
Okay.
owes you guys a lot of like goodwill.
Uh-huh.
This is a city of people who are like huddled together to avoid the carnivorous depredations of people like Droop.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I had in the city ahead of them. So Droop is not my problem anymore.
Yeah, that's what I say. I'm with KO. He did.
I'm gonna try to convince them to let me bring him in.
Okay. So the guards, like they as you approach, a couple of them they wear like a black sort of vest with a gold Neverwinter. Oh, with like a gold like lick of fire, right? And they sort of lower their spears as you approach, and and like two of them sort of fan out, and they're like their sergeant is like, careful, like look out, check keep your eye on the horizon for more of them. And he says, halt, woman, what are you doing with that thing? Is it a prisoner?
This is not a thing. This is Droop. He is my companion.
He's a villain.
He looks at your companion.
Now, keep in mind, so hold on, because I assume he is more well dressed than any goblin they ever see.
He is. He has at least, he's wearing, you bought him clothes. He's got like a
okay. So
like
I
a
want to
modest
make
leather
it clear
jerkin and some like
that,
shorts
like,
and pants.
Yeah. So when he comes up, like he is all like this is, yeah.
The sergeant is like, he sort of looks at you and he looks at Droop. One of the guards is like, sorry.
He assists me in my spells and my casting as we are going through on our adventures.
Oh, it's like a familiar?
Yes.
He's our pet.
Give me a deception roll.
Okay.
I just changed the headline on my profile.
Rip Droop.
Hold on. Hold on. The chat popped out. Where's the chat window? There it is. Sorry. Oh, I just go to deception here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can
For the
click
roll?
on your token and do deception. Or yeah, exactly. What are we looking at? 23.
Yes!
Wow. They sort of look at one another, and the sergeant's like, I mean, I don't know nothing about wizards. You guys? And the rest of them are like, I know they have pets. One could have a goblin. He looks at you and he says, look, lady, what's your name? Scribbles.
Nithvari.
Nithvari. Can you spell that?
Nithvari.
There it is.
And its name?
Droop.
Droop.
Poop with the DR.
Droop. All right, look. I'm gonna send this. Look, I'm gonna. All right, you go ahead and put a cloak on it or something, so that it doesn't frighten people.
Of
Put your hood
course,
up.
we could find him. Yes, please put your hood up.
And
Stay warm. Stay safe.
all right, go ahead. Just go on. We don't. Oh God, you like. There's a line forming behind you, and you can hear like some people are like, hey, "What's going on?" And it's like, just go. Hurry up. Keep your hood up. Don't get in any trouble. We'll find you. And he sort of
Come
shakes
now,
his head.
Droop. Come with me.
Shakes his head. It's something different every day. Guard life. So you guys are in the city of Neverwinter.
Ha ha.
Droop is.
I know. You all tried to keep him out.
Droop.
I wanted him out. He would be out.
It is. Droop hobbles, sort of shuffles along behind Nithvari. It's a much busier city than most of you are used to, especially recently. Phandelver has been what you're sort of used to lately, a much sleepier frontier town. Even Neverwinter is a fairly sparsely populated in terms of city. It's probably the least populous city in the larger area. I would say. But you're here basically just for a night of safety before you head to Thunder Tree.
I want to see if there's any place I can pick up more health potions.
Oh, indeed, there is. And Neverwinter, absolutely. Yeah. So you're digging around. Do me a favor.
Okay, I want to buy some too.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you guys look around and you find an apothecary. Yeah, an absolute apothecary, right? And he's like, oh, sort of an older gnome, right? He's got a wispy mustache. He twirls a little bit and he says, hello, welcome to Fair Whizbang's authentic apothecary. How may I help you?
What kind of health potions do we have here, my friend?
Health potions, my friend. So many. Well, not so many. We are a popular destination here at in Neverwinter for adventuring types, but I can offer you four health potions at 50 gold each.
50 gold each.
Yes.
Just for me or for my whole party?
I have in stock, my friend.
Huh?
That's all I have in stock currently.
So, Nithvari, how many would you like? Does anyone else want any of them?
I could take one.
I was hoping for 2, but I'll take 1.
I have 4 already, so
Jesus.
Well, I only have 1, so I at least need 1.
yeah.
I don't think I have any.
KO should take 1.
Well, I'm going to take 1.
Yeah.
Oh wait, 2d4 plus 2? No,
Yes.
that was used. Never mind. I have an X next to it. I used
Okay.
it. So
Yeah.
So can I
Yep.
take 1?
Yeah, you guys can split up the 4 of them. One of you take 2, and the other 2 take 1.
Oh my God. Darn
Since
other ones.
They were 50 gold each, you said?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just take 1.
Yes. he says.
KO can take.
Why did Streamlabs?
Excellent.
Yeah, Streamlabs shutting Anna Reyes down.
Why? What is
It's
that?
mean. It's mean, I think.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn Streamlabs off. I don't want to deal with this. I don't know. Streamlabs does the weirdest. There's nothing wrong with what she's posting.
Yeah, she just asked how we're doing.
Yeah. So sorry about that. I'm sorry. Let me get this fixed.
I need a more time to post link.
Take 5. I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be right back. You guys buy your potions. There are also more. I don't know if you have the money to afford any, like even in better armor or anything. Actually, I'm confident you don't. But a place like Neverwinter will have more like stocked smithies and things like that. Like in Phandelver, you won't be finding really high-end armors, but those are beyond your price range anyways.
Oh.
I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take 5. Go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I can't. For some reason, I can't even log into Streamlabs right now.
Oh, that's a Skynet.
Yeah, it just keeps saying something went wrong. Oh, oops, sorry. Let me see if I
KO,
can turn
did
it
you need
off.
to buy a health potion? KO?
Yeah, something's going on there, Anna. I don't know why it says anything about you posting links.
I've got 1 health potion already on my inventory.
Okay, well, why don't you add another one and remove 50 gold pieces from your... So now you'll have 2.
What dice potion is it?
It's a healing potion.
Mhm.
Potion of healing.
I need the dice number of the potion
Hey.
because that.
You don't
okay.
need the dice number. You can just put in health potion in, and he'll tell you what to do when you use it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you all saw that. I just tried to log in and I can't log in.
No, I didn't see that.
What StreamYard?
No, Streamlabs, because I was going to turn off the bot, but I can't. I can't log in, so I can't turn it off.
You can turn it off by going to the YouTube setting. Take it off.
Take him
moderator.
off the moderator. Yeah, that's true. I can do that. That is true. Good idea.
The machines are rising up against us.
Pretty much.
All right. So unless we have more adventures in the city of Neverwinter, I believe.
Hello, Jesse Brick Galaxy.
Hello, Jesse Brick Galaxy. Hey, everybody. So the next morning.
Okay, he's no longer a moderator, so Anna, just let me know if anything is going on there.
No more gambling or
The bot.
Mikey.
Sorry.
The bot is no longer the moderator. Nice. All right. So you guys sort of wind your way up the road. Up the road.
I timed out Streamlabs.
You as night starts to fall, unless you guys sort of want to spend the night and approach the place during the morning. But actually, wait. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually the morning. I apologize. So you approach Thunder Tree as the sun, comes up over the east, over the Neverwinter woods, right? And you can hear in the distance, birds chirp. The woods, I guess, actually are a few miles away from Thunder, or they kind of reach out into Thunder Tree. It's very lightly wooded, right? And let me jump to the village of Thunder Tree, the ruins of Thunder Tree. Gradually, the path you're taking up the river becomes an old, overgrown lane winding between dilapidated buildings, choked in vines and brush. Ahead of you, in the middle of the settlement, rises a steep hill upon which stands a stone tower with a partially collapsed roof and an adjoining cottage. Let me take you to Thunder Tree. A dirt road hugs the base of the hill and wends its way between old stone houses, many of which are roofless ruins with interiors open to the weather. Other buildings appear more or less intact, and the whole place is eerily silent. So no birds chirping, no deer prancing, etc. There is, as you guys approach, and I'm going to put you guys on the map because of where you're approaching from.
No, freeway in.
There we are.
I don't know what to say.
KO is here. Well, I mean, you guys can sort of arrange yourself, but for now, this is sort of where you guys are coming into the map, right? From the west. There's LEGOlas. There's Nithvari. There's Rawnie, right? And there's Droop. Boop. Right? Is he on there? He should be on the right layer. Yeah, he is. Okay. So there's also a sign, LEGOlas. I'm sort of assuming you're sort of on point, right?
All right.
There's also a sign. There's a wooden sign nailed to a post nearby, right? And it says, "Danger! Plant monsters and zombies. Turn back now!" Exclamation point.
Awesome. I love this plan. I'm happy to be a part of it.
So, what do we do?
Well,
what I should do, I'm sorry, hold on. Before we continue, let me circle the place that the lady told you the necklace was in, right? Because that's basically one of the things that drove you up here, along with, I guess, maybe making contact with that druid if he's here. But I need to figure out where. There it is. So I will put a big circle around. Yes, and you can sort of hear her voice again, right? And she's like, Grandma was this herbalist, and she had this beautiful necklace in her old shop. There, I circled it in pink. Yeah, it looks like it looks like the kingsfoil plant, right? It looks like a green leafy plant.
Kingsfoil, tis a weed.
It is a weed. Well, much like old Toby.
We feed it to the pigs.
It's the finest pipeweed in the South Farthing.
The South Farthing, yeah.
Shall we all start being stealth until we might come across these monsters?
It's possible. So let me see here.
Would a perception check do any good here?
No. I'm just asking, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm want to look around and see if I see anything of danger.
So
You get someone with a high stealth check ahead of us.
That would be Rawnie taking point.
Do you want me to sneak around and see if I see anything? See if I see any of these so-called zombies?
So from where you guys are right now.
Uh-oh.
No. The village like I said, it's eerily silent. There's wind, but that's it. You don't see anything moving. You don't see any.
A little too quiet.
You don't see any anything really. You see trees and plants and dead plants and like live ones, but other than that, it's sort of like forest choked ruins, and that's about all you see from here.
Is each square 5 feet?
Each square is 10 feet in this one. That's a good question. Thank you. Normally the scale is 5. In this case, it is 10. So each square is 10 feet. Instead of moving 6 squares and doing a thing, you can move 3 and do a thing. When, combat scale kicks in. You know what I mean?
Right.
When it doesn't kick in, you can move as far as you want. And blah, blah, yeah. So
I was planning to use detect magic, but it only go within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, that's kind of a limited area thing.
Yeah.
But when the scale is 5 feet, it's actually kind of it's actually kind of big.
I'm gonna move right here, so I'm kind of
All right, yeah. Heading down the road, as it were.
Either
right?
way,
I checked these building down here.
Okay. So Nithvari and Droop.
Yes.
Droop says, do you want me to wait? This plant monsters, zombies,
Is there any way you can take the dice off of your screen so we can see the map a little better?
Oh, why do those stay?
There you go. Thank you.
They says, you keep me safe, yes? You promised.
Yes, I will.
I make you special meal. And he's sort of like, he snugs in next to you. All right, he's clutching his cleaver, right?
thought you were gonna say something else.
Yeah, where are you headed? Are you sort of just gonna link up with them? Gonna hang out at the edge of town? All right, yeah. So KO.
Yeah.
Cowering in the shadow of an old tree is a crumbled stone cottage with no roof. Its weeds just choke the inside of it.
Any treasure?
Not from what you see outside, that's for sure.
You must go in, sir.
If you want to dig through like the ruins and weeds, yeah, sure. You can look.
Beware the plant monster.
That's what I'm thinking. Should I risk fire the weave on? It's difficult.
I have a mage hand I can send in there.
Hey,
Going for a sacrifice.
That's true.
We sacrifice Drew so we can stay alive.
sit and droop.
Yeah.
No.
If you wanted to use your mage hand, what are you going to do with it?
Uh,
And your
I
mage
can-
hand is special, as I
Huh?
recall. It's, I believe, so normally mage hand is this visible thing.
mine's sneaky.
I believe yours is invisible
Yeah,
Oh.
and like a little more capable than others. The
yeah, I think so.
yeah. So you what do you want to do with it?
So could I come down here and send in my mage hand and kind of ruffle through all the weeds and stuff and try and see
Yeah.
if something comes alive?
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, yes. Well, I mean, so you're sort of maneuvering the thing around, right?
Right.
I mean, this is interesting. How do you describe how this works? Because it's like an invisible hand. Are you just sort of
Well, it's invisible to everyone else, but I
Okay.
can see like a glow, so I can
Okay.
like tell it where to go.
okay?
No, like
okay.
nobody can see it; they can just kind of
Right.
see the weeds moving around and
Right.
everything.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
so yeah, I'm just kind of shuffling through the weeds carefully to
Okay.
make sure I can not ruffle anything up and see if
Okay,
there's anything in
absolutely.
there.
So you're like rustling a bunch of the weeds around and a whole bunch, it's sort of like you sort of break some of them and push some of them aside. And then you get to this sort of bunch in the corner and you push them and it like the weeds they like come alive.
They
If
come back
everyone would
at-
please roll initiative. And
Uh-oh.
good play because just there you go, nicely done. I like that.
Oh,
Very cool with the
why
Tiny Tina,
Borderland?
one of my favorites. I want
Do you have a problem with Borderlands?
I recognize it.
Oh yeah, no, it's because
Oh,
the bee's knees.
I love
Um,
Tiny Tina.
Yeah, Tiny Tina's so good. They'll come
Hmm.
up on the next one actually.
Okay.
So, what
Wait,
you
Hold on.
Yes.
I'm sorry. My stuff like just keeps closing. So let me do
no
my
worries.
initiative.
I've had that issue. Okay, so
We
those
are
two-
level 3, Jesse Brook Galaxy.
Yes, they did achieve level 3-ness. Right. They've all chosen subclasses, etc.
Oh, what is going on here? Sorry, this
Okay. So,
got weird. Okay.
no worries. Are you in there, Nithvari? You are now with an 8, huh? Okay.
Yep.
So let me set this up. So I just want to let you know that your Rawnie, sorry, you're first to go.
Okay.
Your plan to use the mage hand to pull the DM curtain back a little bit negated these things surprising you because
Okay.
you can't tell them apart from normal things. So had say someone like gone in there and done a thing, they'd have gotten pounced. Everyone would have been pounced. Instead, you're kind of on even footing. So Rawnie, you see these things come alive and sort of scamper about, and like there's 2 of them, and they basically look like wrapped, like sort of humanoid-ish, like plant vines, that sort of like, you know how those insects look just like bark. Well, that's
Mhm.
the way these things are until they come to life, and now you can sort of make them out from amongst the other brush. And what do you do?
Well, the first I go first.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, at first I throw my fireball at him.
Okay. You have
I want to
fire-
see if I can light him on fire.
Oh,
or-
okay. This would be firebolt, right?
Fireball. Yep.
So make an attack roll. See if I believe you can click it on the attacks if it's there. I should look at
I think
that.
so. Oh, oops.
Is Jesse Brook Galaxy spill stuff again?
No.
Oh, wait. Where's it at?
Oh, but he's clearly played this adventure. It should be, I think. Let me see. It should be under. Where is Rawnie? Looking at your character sheet now. Sort of in the center. There we go. Firebolt. I see it under attacks and spellcasting. Under is a weird word. It's actually above attacks and spellcasting.
Is it
Right.
going to be on my character sheet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sort of bang center in the core of it.
I gotcha.
Oh, I wonder if it's on your token. Is it not?
Because it
If
wasn't
it's
on my
not,
token.
if it's not, I can. Okay, thank you.
That's where I was looking.
Right. I can
There
fix
it is.
that in the future.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that. I will fix that. I need to put that on the bug list. Does
that work, or do I just click it?
D10 does not work. That's interesting. That didn't come out right. Do me a favor, Rawnie. Please roll a D20, and we'll deal with
That issue later.
issue later. Let me see
Okay.
Oh, there
So
it goes.
Oh, did it work?
I clicked it and it seemed to work.
Oh.
I think you need to click the word like firebolt. So I think if you click the 1d10 fire, it just rolls the damage.
Oh, I gotcha. That's
There
why
you
it says fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
So click the firebolt if you would.
Okay.
Just to see. Okay. So that
There it goes.
let me double check. So a 10 is not quite enough. It ducks aside. It totally like shrinks away from the streak of fire, right? And then you can see they start to sort of crawl towards the door. You can also move if you'd like, Rawnie.
Well,
having
I'm
taken
gonna
your
move.
action.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back away
You
from
can
the
move
door.
3 squares if you want.
Okay.
Maximum
I'm gonna
3.
Back over here.
Okay, so you
Sorry.
run back over to Legolas. Legolas, it's your turn.
I'm not very close to it, so.
And then KO.
Do we remember what arcane shots I picked up? Because I was looking and I don't see them in my thing.
Let me see. I vaguely Sammy, maybe if I read them. Arcane Archer. I believe you took, if I'm not mistaken, did you take? I know you took Piercing Arrow. Or at least that at first. And you can switch these right now if you want, because we haven't used them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you took Piercing Arrow, which just goes through things. Thwack. And maybe Enfeebling Arrow?
I thought I took maybe the Necromancy one.
That's that one. That's Enfeebling Arrow. Necromantic magic. It does an extra 2d6 damage.
Or there was one that hurts the people for the next turn or something. It gives them disadvantage or something.
Might be. I'd have to look them over. Shadow.
Where can I see where they are?
Extra damage. Yeah, they are here. I mean, they can put them here. Let me do this. I'll put it there. Wow. Well, that's sort of their list. Yeah, in the meantime, like let's jump to KO. So there's these pair of like twig blights, vine beasts coming. Oh, hey, yes, Jesse's Bricks, Sunless Citadel. Good adventure. That's a good one. It's fun.
Can this plant creature follow us, I wonder? I'm just going to run off.
Okay.
So
His main move.
there.
Okay. Let me see something here. Okay. And Legolas, have you chosen something?
Yeah, it was the piercing arrow and the
Okay.
enfeebling arrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello,
What do you do,
Mom.
sir?
And I can use them at will, right?
You can use them a limited amount of times per rest. They are. When you learn 2 shot. Wait. Once per turn when you fire, you can apply one of your arcane shot options. You can decide to use when it hits. I guess you can use it basically any time. Really? I'm just going to go with yes, you can use it as much as possible for now until I find the part that says you can't.
Well, I'm gonna move over here and shoot my piercing arrow.
Okay. Oh no, here it is. You have 2 uses of this ability. So you can use it twice, and then you have to take a short rest. So it
Well, then never
recharges
mind.
fast.
Well, then I'm not
But-
gonna use it then.
Okay.
But what I want to do then is I'm gonna take an arrow from my crossbow, and I want to basically set it on fire and shoot it in there with my torch.
Okay, it kind of destroys the bolt by doing that because it's not designed for this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to carry
Well, then can I
fire
use
with
my
it.
longbow then and do that?
I mean, like not really. Not that you can't, but like to do that, you need to like wrap the arrow in cloth. Otherwise, you set fire to like the shaft, and like
Well, can I do that? Can I wrap it in cloth?
it's going to take a while, but sure, you can take a turn and like wrap an arrow bolt or maybe even a couple of them in cloth or something like that, I suppose.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I want to do that.
All right. So you sort of like prep I'll say you prep a few arrows for like ignition,
Mhm.
right? Okay. I like this plan. And then Nithvari, it's your turn. Well, these twig blights go last. I didn't roll for Droop.
All right.
Droop will go last.
Where are they? They're not on the map, right?
They are on the map. I don't know if you can see them. They are in here.
Oh
You can't really see. They're
my
small.
gosh, I did not see
They're
them.
small.
Okay. Okay.
They're not. They don't go because they don't screech.
So I'm gonna tell Droop to stay back. And I'm gonna come up.
Droop stays back.
Wait, how far? Wait.
You can basically move 3 squares and do a thing.
Okay. Am I in range of them?
I mean, yes and no. Like they're inside this building.
Oh, okay, okay. I wasn't sure like how tall that was.
Oh yeah, the walls are probably 7 to 8 feet tall.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like
cracked
ruins
and
or
stuff,
something, but
yeah.
Well, it doesn't have a
Okay.
roof, but it still has walls.
Yeah, no, yeah.
okay. Well, I can't get very far then. So I guess 1, 2, 3, and then if I use another move to move,
Mhm.
how many?
Another 3.
Can all right. So I guess 1, 2, 3. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I guess I'm here.
There we go. Okay. There you go. Okay. So you guys have all sort of like you've triggered these blights, and you all sort of like scampered into the middle, except for LEGOlas who moved over there. And these things come sort of they like come crawling out of the ruin. Let me see how fast they are here. Oh. And so one of them runs up on Rawnie, and the other one sort of like runs to LEGOlas. And the one on Rawnie, it like claws at you with its branchy arms, but like it's sort of small and you're quick, so it misses. And the same thing on LEGOlas. And this one, it catches you while you're like setting up your arrows, and it sort of rakes you with its claws. It does 5 points of damage.
Hey.
Right. And then you hear Droop, who has a 20 initiative, yell, look out! And things get a little worse as
Got them all over again.
what's that?
It got them from Lord of the Rings all over again.
There, sort of a little nicer maybe. Another one of these things comes like crawling out of the roof here and runs over to LEGOlas to swipe at ye with its claws as well, missing narrowly. And another one, 10. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. So Legolas, in moments, you are. Oh, and this one hits as well for 3 points of damage. In moments, you are surrounded by these blights. Rawnie, like, so you guys have all sort of backed up. These things have like burst out of the little room you were in, and then more like the forest over around Legolas has sort of come alive with these things. What do you do?
I shoot my firebolt at him again, trying to get him off me.
There you go.
Sorry. I forgot it's not on my character thing. I gotta open my thing up.
Oh, it miss. It
Gosh
dodges.
darn it.
There it is. Legolas. You put these arrows together.
But they're not going to do much good at this distance.
Right.
Correct.
Unfortunately. Yes.
You gotta
shooting.
get some oil and a torch. Torch these things.
I do have my torch.
Do you have oil?
You probably do.
I think so. in
Guess
your pack.
I would guess that in like your pack,
Backpack or
there's
something.
probably like an oil flask or two.
So I pull out my oil
Okay.
and I squirt the 3 of them that are surrounding me.
All right. You can hit one square with a vial of oil.
Just one.
Now
Square.
that means you can hit like these 2.
All right. Well, I do
You can
that.
hit like okay.
Torch him.
And then I light my torch and
Okay, yeah. So I mean, you don't have to roll to hit or anything like that. So you've sort of, you put away weapons, whatever. Got the torch, oil, toss, right? And so what we have here is a little bit of fire, right? Right. And the 2 things in there, they like kindling, just like they catch fire, and it just like it roasts, like the fire rips up their bodies with incredible speed, right? And destroys them both.
Everybody get their oil and
Yeah.
torches out, man.
KO, it's your turn.
There you go, KO. Light them up.
Is my longsword magical weapon?
It is. It's a +1 weapon. Yeah.
Okay, so I can't use magic weapon on it.
What's that? Oh well, yeah.
Yeah. It said non.
There's no point. It's already enchanted.
So I'm going to I just need to check my spell slot.
I mean, they should be full.
I got bad memory. Yeah,
Sure.
4. Okay. So I am going to use, what was that? I'm going to use Healing Word on Mikey.
Okay.
no, thank you, sir.
I believe Healing Word is a bonus action, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that means you can still move and attack.
How many hit points do I get for that?
6.
All right.
And then I go over here and then you use my sword.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I don't have sword in my option.
Oh no. I'm a little annoyed that it didn't like auto do that. Well, do me a favor. Roll a d20, just sort of raw, and we can handle that.
Okay.
What do we get here? Sorry, I can't see it.
13.
13. So it's going to be 13, right? plus your proficiency bonus, because specifically you are a war cleric, so you know how to use like a long sword, like a knight's sword, right? Which makes it a 15. Then we will add your strength, which makes it a 17, right? And then we will add +1 because it is a magical weapon, which makes that an 18, which is way good enough to hit. So please roll a 1d8 damage. The pizza spell. The goblins are hungry. Charm goblin with pizza. So 2. Then we add your strength, which is 4. Well, a total of 4, right? And then we add an extra +1 because it's a magical weapon. So that's 5 damage, right? And let me see one thing here. Okay. 5 damage to...
I don't have a pizza spell, stud.
Oh, no pizza spell. Choosing poorly, bro. No.
What a shame.
So you cut the thing in half, and it's toast.
Sweet.
And that brings us to the twig blights. This one is alive. It runs up on KO and scrapes at your shield with its claws, but it can't get through. Nithvari, it's your turn. The forest is alive. There's one of these things next to Rawnie. 2 of them have burned up in this fire here next to LEGOlas. And yeah, there you go.
Okay, so we know that fire is effective. Do we know if cold is effective?
I don't know.
Like, would it be the same type of thing?
You do not know. Sorry. And we're going to move them all on the same one then. Okay.
Okay. Then... All right, well, let's see what happens. I'm going to use a cantrip.
Close that.
I am going to use... I'm going to try Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Because I feel like... I mean, you know, they're like plant creatures, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, freezing
Magical
cold or
plant creature.
burning hot, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't like that stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Ray of Frost.
What do we get? 18. That hits. What kind of damage are we looking at? And I believe Ray of Frost does something cool. D8 cold damage, and it should be slowed. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So I just roll a D8?
Yep.
Okay. Ew.
Okay. You sort of freeze off some of it, like one of its limbs. But like another one, like no, not another one grows, because I don't want to give you the impression that you didn't hurt it. You did. So you freeze off one of its limbs, but it's kind of like it's still clawing at Rawnie, although slightly more slowly, because of the power of the Ray of Frost. And now it's basically all of their turns. So we'll say the one on Rawnie. Ooh, what's your armor class there, Rawnie? 13. 13. Claws you, right? It sort of rips at your leg, and it does 5 piercing damage.
Ooh.
And then there's the one on KO is already gone. He was higher up in the list, so it's these other ones, and they go. I mean, 20, 30, they hustle as fast as they can. Like the forest is just sort of rushing at you guys. But they're also a little on the slow side. Nope, that one goes 1, sees the fire, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we are at the top. Droop runs up behind Nithvari and takes the defensive action. Rawnie, it's your turn.
I will get out my torch and oil, and I'll torch this one in front of me.
Okay.
My firebolt's not working. So.
I also should say, actually, yeah, at the end of the turn, well, no, I'll give it another, like, just a few seconds. So you have some fire going there. And actually what I should do is this. At the end of the turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's 8. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So the fire here spreads.
All right.
So, and Rawnie, you want to do the same here?
Yes.
Okay. So that thing like erupts. And LEGOlas, it's your turn.
Can I move too, or?
Yes, you can. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay. I just want to move.
So I'm gonna do the same thing on the square to my right.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna torch that square, and I want to move as well.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Oops.
Stop burning your eye.
Okay.
And then,
Fucking forest.
and then can I move over here?
Yes, absolutely.
I've got a feeling
there's a little sort of like door kind of hanging off his hinges there. But yeah. And then KO, it's your turn.
I've got a feeling Smokey the Bear going to pop up soon.
Burn it down.
Isn't there meant to be a circle on the right of a building?
What's that?
No, circle right of a building corner.
Like over here?
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Oh, that. What is that? What is that?
Yeah.
Oh, that I think is actually your if I'm not mistaken, I think that is your spiritual weapon token. Which I had just I was just playing with it, I think, at some point. Or maybe, that's a relic.
Floating spiritual weapon. Yeah. Okay.
I just made a little token for it because it's actually a very commonly used spell, and I wanted to have something like ready for when and if it got used. But what do you do, sir? Basically, there's a fire in front of you. You can see like the forest, the twig blights, like on the other side of it, kind of shying away. What do you do, sir?
I don't do run down the path.
Okay.
And I'll just use my bonus action to run.
Okay. So you sort of hustle down you run down the path. Okay, cool. And then that thing's dead. Nithvari, it's your turn. So you're seeing, there's like a wall of fire sort of on either side of the road here now. There's some here. It's you know it's going to start spreading.
That's bad, right?
I've got
I don't make
nothing
those
to
calls.
control the fire.
Well, the twig blights don't like it, so that's a good thing.
I've got a cantrip to control fire.
You do? Awesome.
You do, meaning that if we keep burning this stuff down, like you'll be able to take care of it?
I can only flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute.
And it has to fit in a 5-foot cube. These are like twice as big as you can handle each one.
We're setting Thunder Tree on fire.
I'd have a spell that completely shut off the fire.
Okay. Are they more than 90 feet away?
No. You're, what is that, 40?
Okay.
And you can only see one. There's a second one down that way, but you can see that one there.
Okay. This is going to be overkill. I don't want to do this.
How long are you from me, Nithvari?
Sorry?
How far are you away from me?
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So I am going to I suppose I should get a little closer. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Can I with a cantrip, I can hit that one of those or try to?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try Ray of Frost again, I suppose.
Sure.
Frost on the fire.
That hits. Roll D8.
All right. Do those things ever get better?
Yep.
Oh, son of a.
It's sort of like, so what happens is the ray of frost kind of like dissipates as it's soaring through the fire, right? You still hit it, but you don't do as much damage as you might like. The thing's dead.
Well, it's still slowed.
Then it's there. It's still slowed, and it's very slowly trying to make its way away from that fucking fire. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear.
Shit.
I apologize.
Everyone
it
in
only
chat
moves that
is
far.
18 plus.
This one also.
Son of an elf.
You see it. You see that one sort of scamper off into the forest and like kind of disappear.
Oh, I got a fire bolt coming for that one. So
Yeah.
Just leave it for now.
And I guess that brings us to the top of the order, Rawnie. Well, actually, before we do that, let me see which way some of our fires spread. So this one
Showing at the elf. Just that.
spreads onto Nithvari.
you're on fire.
Fire sort of like sort of
Burn,
catches.
seriously?
burn,
Yeah, absolutely.
burn, baby,
Some of
burn.
the I rolled an 8 and I started at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
All right.
So
I
do me a
guess I
favor.
didn't realize I was that close to the fire. Like I didn't think my character would like walk.
Yeah, they're-
Like I would have stayed back farther, but
I have gigantic red markers. You move next to them. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
I
what to
didn't know
tell
they
you.
were to scale.
I don't know what to tell you.
All right, fine.
Ken,
How much
be
damage?
careful what you're going to say next.
do me a favor.
No, how much damage?
Well, hold on. It's not alchemical. Well, is it? No, it's not alchemical. It's a different thing. Do me a favor. Please make a dexterity save. As the fire sort of erupts around you.
Dexterity?
Yes, please.
Oh, save. Sorry.
Mhm.
How fast are you?
All right. You take 2 points of damage. And also one. So it can't spread onto it's not going to spread over like the walls on that one. Okay. The twig blights, maybe they're running away, right? And top of the order, Rawnie, what do you do, ma'am?
Well, is Nithvari still on fire?
It's licking at her heels, and she can, get out of the fire on her turn, or you
Okay,
can
so I don't
drag
need to
her out or
stop,
whatever.
drop, and roll her.
No, I mean,
Okay.
no.
Okay. Well, I was just making sure.
Ronnie,
Thank
do
you for
something about the
checking,
fire.
though.
I didn't want her to go ablaze in front of me, and I just kind of run away.
She's
Pull
not
a
quite
KO.
like that.
I was ready to tackle her with my cloak and get her, put out. But if she's okay, then I want to move down here. How many spots can I move? 3?
3 and do a thing.
Okay, so I want to move here, and can I throw my firebolt at the remaining ones?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Hold on just a sec. I should keep my sheet open, clearly.
I'll be able to add that to your token. I'm
Okay.
surprised it didn't auto add it, but there you go. That hits.
Oh,
And
finally!
I'm
My
pretty
goodness.
confident.
Oh.
There it is.
Finally.
And that, if you click the firebolt button on there you go. So that actually does 12 points of damage.
Awesome.
The thing just like
Did I
little
explode
bits
it?
of it everywhere, right?
Just explodes.
Right. And you guys are left. So what do you do now that you've started a fire in Thunder Train? An oil-based like oil.
Can Nithari's ray of frost put it out?
Well, how do we know that there's not more of these things coming?
Well, that's true.
I say let it burn. It's just ruined old zombie and plant monster city.
But at least we'll keep the plant monsters away, and all we have to deal with is the zombies.
We haven't met any zombie yet. And I got an interesting spell in case we overrun by zombie.
Burn, baby, burn.
So we're just gonna let the village burn.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay, so what are you guys doing while the fire starts to like rage and like overtake this place? Are you gonna stand next to the fire? Are you gonna go hide in the forest? What are
We're
we
going
doing?
to follow KO down the trail.
Okay, so we're just leaving the place on fire. Okay.
You burn in the way out if you do that.
Well, there's a lot of ways out actually, but
yeah, see,
it's fine. It's fine. Droop, I guess I'm assuming Nithvari is with you guys. She seems to be in mute mode. But so you guys sort of follow KO down the trail. The fire, you can hear like the flames kind of like flickering in behind you. And some smoke rising in the distance. Not distance, but like a little bit behind you.
I think everyone knows we're here now.
Where to next?
Why is
Hey.
Legolas in the fire?
KO
What's-
did that.
Oh.
I'm sure.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Whoop.
Well, let's check out this building. Let's send your mage hand in this one.
Okay, I can do that.
Which one?
Me.
So which building? I apologize.
Oh,
This one in
this
here?
one right next to us.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You rustle it about, and sort of. So you get no reaction this time.
There's nothing in there.
Fire spreading, I see.
A little bit at a time.
I thank God in case the ambush happen again.
Okay.
I
Nithvari,
didn't find anything in there.
you and Drew. No, you. So you're sort of. It's rustling around. Let me
Okay.
check something real quick. Give me actually a perception check
Okay.
with disadvantage.
All of us?
No, just Rawnie.
I don't know how to do it with disadvantage.
It does it by default.
Okay.
Yeah. Just click it, and what we'll do is with disadvantage we take the lowest roll. Not
Okay.
really matters. You find a lot of twigs and stuff, but nothing of any value
Okay.
in there.
Since he's asking us, clearly there's something in there.
There aren't any more. There. Well, maybe. Yeah. There's no like you've sort of rustled it about, and like none of the vines or anything like that have moved. So like yeah. Dun dun dun. No. There you go. KO, you are on the road. You're sort of approaching over here. This is what like it looks like it was like formerly some sort of store, right? And at the intersection here, near the middle of the village, the narrow lane winds up the steep hill to the north. That's where sort of like there's this sort of tower and side building, right? Directly to the south is a ruined building that might have been a store or workshop. There are webs stretching across the lane.
Oh,
Yeah.
spiders.
Sounds like a spider.
Yep, from the door to the other side of the road. Yeah. Nithvari, anything?
What?
Do you have anything you want to do, or everyone's sort of following the KO down the road?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll follow along.
Okay. You guys, so it's been a couple hours. Are we gonna call it? I know it's late for KO.
I find for another hour.
Does that go for everybody?
Oh,
I'm good.
yeah.
I think Amberlia.
It's up to
I
you.
don't know if I can make it another hour. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
We weren't really planning on it.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't super sure if we were gonna play tonight, so like
Okay.
I probably would have like napped or something.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
So we will leave you guys. We'll leave you guys here. So you're standing in the road. There's webs in front of you. There's a path down to the south. There's a fire growing behind you,
Thanks, Mikey.
right?
Hey, we did good on
So-
those twig blades, so.
By the
Right.
minute, there's a fire growing behind you by the minute. And there is some sort of treasure awaiting you in that pink circle, right? And who knows what else in the rest of the town. Yes. Thank you for playing. Let me do this. Let me quickly add some experience, right? And I can
Oh,
do that
perfect.
quickly here. You guys get real quick a whopping. Is that so what's 200 divided by 4? 50 each? 50 experience each. Every little bit helps, I guess, right?
Yeah.
How many did you say?
50, 50.
Okay.
So yeah, thanks for playing. Thanks everyone for like even hanging out with us. Like
Yeah. And
Cool.
let me just
Good to see people.
does this time work for everybody?
I mean, yeah. Does it? Yeah, it works for KO, works for you guys. I mean, if it works for you guys, it works for me.
Yeah. I like this better than Friday nights myself.
All right.
Cat invasion again.
Cat invasion. Let me see here. Who
We
else
got our
is out
kid
there?
to bed and we were here. Well, I was
Nice.
on time, so
Yeah.
Hey, I had
Everyone's was on time.
headphones.
Arsonists. Players always set fire to things. Jesse's Brick Galaxy, you still out there? I can't tell. But Sunless Citadel is good. You should have fun with that. Everyone else should play Dungeons & Dragons and other role-playing games. Highly recommend. Catchphrase. I don't have one. So there you go. Play games. Be excellent to each other.
Yeah.
How's that?
Most excellent.
Yeah. I had Jesse's Bricks. Amber Lai, I don't know if she'll. Were you part of this one? Yeah, you were. That was I had a character get one shot. Not my character, but I was running a character. One of the heroes got one shot in the Sunless Citadel. He got crit by a bad guy, and it was just like, oh, dead too, just dead. Yeah, so that was pretty neat. But yeah, that has some neat stuff in it. I like it a lot. Pretty good. So there you go. Yeah. And so once again, thanks for playing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everything.
All right. So
Yes, thank
See
you,
everyone.
everyone.
2 weeks time.
2 weeks time.
2 weeks.
2 weeks time.
Bye.
Party on, man. Yes, play.
Play the ending.
I got it. Hold on. I tried to transfer everything over.